The world is full of attractions that challenge the limits of courage and reason. Places where adrenaline pulses through your veins and the air seems thinner, not because of the altitude, but because of the thrill that takes your breath away. This is an invitation for those who seek more than just fun. Here, fear dances with euphoria, and excitement becomes a memory that time will never erase. Get ready, adjust your helmet, fasten your seatbelt and hold on tight, because the journey we are about to embark on is more than just a trip. It is a dive into the most frightening and impressive attractions on the planet, where gravity plays a role in challenging us and the mind tries to balance madness and fascination. The Strat Hotel, a stage for the impossible. In the skies of Las Vegas, a city that never sleeps, stands the imposing The Strat Hotel, a giant that not only touches the clouds, but also our courage. At the top of this skyscraper, there's something not for the faint of heart. Insanity, a ride designed to redefine what we mean by fear. Imagine yourself trapped in a gigantic mechanical claw, slowly extending beyond the edge of the building, an impressive 900 feet in the air. Below, the city shimmers like a parallel universe, distant and unreachable. The wind blows hard, but not as hard as the sound of your heart beating against your chest. And then, as if the height weren't enough, the claw tilts 70 degrees, while spinning at 40 miles per hour. The world seems to spin with it. The feeling of being on the edge of the abyss, of defying the natural laws that keep us grounded, is so intense that words fail to describe it. And for those who think that one dose of terror is enough, the Strat offers more. Just a few feet below insanity is X-Scream, another masterpiece of human audacity. A narrow track, just 21 meters long, suspended in the void, is the stage for this attraction. The seemingly harmless car speeds along at 48 kilometers per hour, only to break abruptly at the edge of the track. There, time seems to stop, but before you can breathe, the track tilts like a seesaw, throwing the car backwards, and the cycle begins again. It's a back and forth of excitement, where the mind wonders whether the brakes will really deliver on their promise. Fortunately, powerful magnets ensure that everything works perfectly, even if the electrical power fails. Still, for many, the safety of an office chair seems like a more sensible choice. Ferrari World, speed is art. We leave the skies and descend to the hot soil of Abu Dhabi, where Ferrari World transforms the passion for speed into a spectacle for the senses. This theme park, a tribute to the legendary Italian brand, is a sanctuary for motorsport and adrenaline lovers. Here, every attraction is an ode to speed, but none shines as brightly as the majestic Formula Rossa. Unlike any conventional roller coaster, Formula Rossa isn't content with being fast. It's a phenomenon. With a hydraulic launch system inspired by aircraft carriers, the attraction launches its passengers like a rocket, reaching 240 kilometers per hour in just 4.9 seconds. The 2.1 kilometers route feels like an eternity compressed into 92 seconds. It's such an intense experience that safety glasses are mandatory to avoid the sand and insects that turn the adventure into a nightmare. But it's not just the speed that impresses. Along the route, sharp curves and sudden drops challenge passengers with a G-force of 4.8. It's like carrying almost 5 times your own weight on your body. Imagine being crushed by the power of gravity while moving forward at a speed that surpasses even the average Formula One car. It's not just a ride, it's a test of endurance, proof that, no matter what they tell us otherwise, we are made to dream and fly, even when tied to the tracks. King Dakar and Zumanjaro, drops in speed in New Jersey. Before the creation of Formula Rossa, there was an undisputed ruler in the realm of speed, King Dakar, located at Six Flags in New Jersey. This steel giant dominated the world of roller coasters, reaching an impressive 206 kilometers per hour and taking thrill seekers up to 139 meters high. An adrenaline monster that, for years, was the pinnacle of excitement for those who dared to face it. But in 2014, as if King Dakar wasn't already challenging enough, Zumanjaro, Drop of Doom, the queen of free falls, appeared. This dizzying tower, built in the heart of King Dakar itself, rises to an impressive 126 meters, more than 30 meters above the Statue of Liberty. Climbing to the top is already a heart-pounding experience, but the real test begins when the gondolas stop at the top. For a few seconds, passengers hang suspended, admiring the view, or perhaps looking away from the roller coaster speeding past. Then, without warning, the ground disappears, and they plummet at a terrifying 90 miles per hour, falling more than 400 feet in the blink of an eye. The fall is so fast that the brain can barely keep up, and the heart seems to lose track of time. 10 seconds. That's all it takes to cross a void that seems infinite. And when the adrenaline has subsided, one thing is certain: King Dakar and Zumanjaro are not just attractions, they are adventures that leave a lasting impression. Sky Lodge Adventure Suite, sleeping with the stars in the Andes. Leaving behind the screams of the roller coasters, we travel to a place where the silence of the heights reigns supreme. In the Peruvian Andes, the Sky Lodge Adventure Suite challenges the laws of comfort and makes us question what it really means to relax. Suspended at an impressive 366 meters high, these transparent glass capsules offer a unique experience, sleeping literally hugging the rock, with the vastness of the sky as a blanket. Each capsule is only accessible to those willing to climb the mountain or cross a rope bridge. Inside, the space is surprising. At 7.3 meters long and 2.4 meters high, they accommodate a bedroom, dining room, and even an eco-friendly bathroom. A rustic experience, but with a touch of luxury. A gourmet meal accompanied by wine is served to guests. But think about it, being 366 meters high, in a glass capsule, is already an adventure for the brave. Now, adding wine to the equation may be enough to quickly discover where the eco-friendly bathroom is. Still, the stunning view and the feeling of literally being on top of the world are rewards that no ordinary hotel can offer. Kilimanjaro, the king of water slides. On the other side of South America, about 3,200 kilometers from Sky Lodge, is Kilimanjaro, located at Aldeia das Águas Park Resort, in Rio de Janeiro. This is not just any water slide, it is the tallest water slide in the world. At an impressive 50 meters high, it surpasses even Christ the Redeemer, leaving those who dare to face it in a unique position, descending faster than their courage can keep up. The journey begins with a climb of 234 steps, a tiring task that seems easy compared to what comes next. At first, passengers face a slight incline, but suddenly they are thrown at a 60-degree angle, reaching 92 kilometers per hour without any safety equipment other than their own bodies. It is an almost free descent, where the sensation of flying is accompanied by the fear of not knowing where they are stepping, or rather, sliding. They say that 1/3 of visitors give up when they see the view from the top. And honestly, looking from up there, it's easy to see why. Kilimanjaro is more than just a water slide. It's a test of the limits of what we consider fun. Vanish, a whirlwind of thrills in Japan. If Brazil offers thrilling aquatic adventures, Japan is no slouch. At Cosmo World Amusement Park in Yokohama, the Vanish roller coaster takes the concept of surprise to a new level. At first glance, it looks like a regular roller coaster, with thrilling loops and drops. But then, at an unexpected moment, the track abruptly tilts, and the car plunges straight into the water, as if swallowed by a whirlpool. It's an ingenious illusion. The car actually passes through an underwater tunnel, illuminated by LED lights that create an impressive visual spectacle. Despite lasting only a few seconds, the sensation of being devoured by the ocean is enough to make anyone's legs go weak. It's not the tallest or fastest roller coaster, but its ability to play with the imagination makes it unique. For those who are afraid of water or claustrophobic, it could be the ultimate challenge. After all, any ride that makes you feel like you're about to be swallowed by a watery grave deserves a place among the scariest attractions in the world. Godzilla Operation, a monster park. Japan seems to have a unique fascination with attractions that make even the most fearless rethink their choices. 483 kilometers west of Yokohama, on the island of Awaji, lies an experience that promises to make even the bravest giants cringe. This is the home of Nijijin no Mori, a theme park dedicated to the legendary Godzilla, the monster that has dominated screens and imaginations for decades. Among the exhibits that immerse visitors in the creature's cinematic universe, the park's main attraction is Godzilla Interception Operation Awaji. This is the world's first life-size Godzilla, a monumental sculpture that serves not only as decoration, but as part of an overwhelming experience. Adventurers can cross the giant's mouth on a 162-meter-long zip line, suspended 15 meters above the ground. Sounds exciting? Now imagine descending straight into the mouth full of menacing teeth and, instead of being swallowed, crossing the other side unharmed. It's the kind of experience that mixes awe and chills in equal measure. Cage of Death. If Godzilla's mouth already seemed scary, how about facing a real predator? At Crocosaurus Cove in Darwin, Australia, the Cage of Death puts you face to face with saltwater crocodiles, the largest and most feared reptilian creatures on the planet. The experience begins when participants enter a 3-meter-high acrylic tube with 3.8 cm thick walls. Initially suspended above the water, visitors watch, almost safely, as the crocodiles feed right before their eyes. But soon the tube is submerged in the water, bringing participants closer to creatures that can reach 7 meters in length and weigh almost a ton. With a bite capable of exerting a pressure of 260 kilograms per square centimeter, more than twice the force required to break a human femur, these aquatic giants leave no doubt as to who's in charge here. Fortunately, the acrylic is thick enough to keep visitors in one piece, but no less frightened. Yukon Striker. From the tropical heat of Australia, we head to Wonderland in Canada, where adrenaline reaches icy levels with the Yukon Striker, the most extreme dive roller coaster in the world. Rising to an impressive 68 meters in the air, it starts by dropping passengers over a chasm at a 90-degree angle. And there, at the top, the wait seems to last forever. When the car finally plummets, it reaches speeds of 129 kilometers per hour, making it the fastest dive roller coaster on the planet. But that's not all. At 1.1 kilometers long, it's also the longest, and to top it off, it features a complete 360-degree loop, something never before seen for this type of attraction. For thrill seekers, it's a dream. For those afraid of heights, it's a nightmare. For me, it's a mental note. Never go near it. Bailong Elevator. In China, the thrill takes on dizzying proportions at the Bailong Elevator, an engineering marvel embedded in the side of a cliff in Zhangjiajie National Forest Park. Known as the world's tallest outdoor elevator, it soars to a terrifying 326 meters. With glass windows that offer a full view of the forest and sandstone pillars that seem to touch the sky, the Bailong provides an experience that is as beautiful as it is terrifying. And if the height wasn't enough to give you the chills, know that the elevator is located in an earthquake-prone region. Fortunately, its systems have tremor detectors for quick evacuations. But still, the idea of being hundreds of meters above the ground during an earthquake is not the most comforting. And that concludes our tour of the world's scariest attractions, for now. If you've ever had the courage to face one of them, share your story in the comments. And if you liked the video, leave a like and subscribe to make sure I bring you a part 2 soon. Until the next adventure.